Know all night long niggas calling me up, and all they want is a motherfucking product. I shouldn't have told them to get with me, because when I call them back it's just beat me up, Scotty. I'm sick and tired of the situation. I make 20 grand a day, so fuck a vacation. Because when you're in the game, you gotta take whatever comes like it ain't no thing. You see, I bring home the bacon. Now when it comes to making money, that's I'm shaking his bacon. The police, they think I'm Puerto Rican, but you can tell that I'm black by the way I'm speaking. It ain't no slipping, only pimping in my game. I'm selling narcotics better on this cocaine. My quarter house, it pops like a drugstore. All my customers keep coming back for more and more. My rocks get bigger every time that you buy some. Now here's a dime and a pipe, won't you try one? And it'll make you feel good and fine. But just think, you only try to dime. You got 50 off fake. And when you need more, you can reach me on my page. And you can bet that I'll be right there. Now you can have $20, but shit, I wouldn't really care. Because to me it's just a thing. So I'm telling you all, it's all in the game, I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what? Motherfucker say what?
I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what? Motherfucker say what?
Now brother like the one keeps a low profile. I don't hock it cause it ain't my style. I'm a nigga that's real, 100% legit, and I don't take no bullshit. Because my homie from 2C's, they got my FLAC, so I don't have to look behind my back. I got it going on the cut. Now I drink brass lucky cause I took the bull's nuts. A nigga like to win, it's not a shame. So I'm telling you all, it's all in the game, I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what? Motherfucker say what?
I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what? Motherfucker say
I
what?
started selling drugs with a dope fiend. We sold quarters, 50s, ounces and kilos. A young man had it going on. I knew wrong from right, but I still lived the street life. I could've worked and got paid every week, but waiting 7 days to get paid, it ain't me. I got to have it every day. 140,000 every year, brother, it's the only way. Now that's the paper that I make. And you can tell by my style, shit, G, I ain't fake. My style is real. So I'm telling you the deal. It's all in the game, I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what? Motherfucker say what?
I'm in the game.
Motherfucker say what?
Now when I'm on the cut, I always keep my guns cocked, cause I ain't the one that's about to get your truck stopped. You see a nigga like the one ain't having that shit. And if you cross me, oh you gotta die, bitch. Because a nigga like the one is for real. Fuck shooting in the air, y'all shoots to kill. You see you hoes gonna learn. My motherfucking business ain't none of your concern. So keep your hands off of my shit, and you might not get your ass kicked. Sometime I wonder, how the fuck a young nigga end up 6 feet under? It's really quite simple. All it takes is a motherfucking 9 to your temple, and you can kiss your ass goodbye. And in the end, who's gonna cry? Your mama, your daddy, your sister. It's all in the game. I'm in the game. Now all you motherfuckers out there that's in it to win it, if you ain't in the game strong, you know what I'm saying? Then what the fuck you in it for? You faking and perpetrating motherfucker. You see, like don't be safe. 86, Jake. It's all in the game. I'm in the game. I'm in the game. It's all in the game. I'm in the game. It's all in the game.
Greetings, American man, Jamaican man, black man. All of them choosing to live the life of a drug dealer. Careful of the narcotics agents. They put the powder in the rock, then cook it all down. The powder in the rock, then cook it all down. They put the powder in the rock, can cook it all down. The powder in the rock, can cook it all down.
In the try to cross me, because that'll be the day you lose your life, G. I'm on the corner every day, I'm making money. I'm selling rocks and ain't a damn thing funny. Don't be playing, boys, because you know I don't play. For every ounce that you sell, I sell a key a day. I'm having money, see, living in the fast lane. And I make it every day, selling cocaine. Never in my life will I work 9 to 5. And every hour make $4.25. I couldn't live my life just to pay bills off. Forget a job, man, I got to be my own boss. I'm having money, seeing that you can bet. And I make it every day without a sweat. It's a shame, but to me it's kinda funny. You get a job, but you still ain't got no money. Pull a hat out fast and make a trick. Your rent is due, so you better do it quick. No time for shaking and faking in the fast life. The only object is to do what you think is right. I'm real tight on my game so that I don't slip. I keep my boys by my side for when you niggas trip. You must realize that I'm not a prince. My life is violent, so surrender to the game. Or you be smothered, crippled, crumbled, and stretched. I'll put a bullet in your head and cut this one in your appendix. I watch you burn and scream for Christ, while your girl be on her knees begging me to be nice. Kick the hole in her face and call her mother a tramp. The pro broke hope, she gets a crack with a food stamp. Nickels and dime is something that I don't mess with. Now wholesale, I make my money real quick. Dope game, cocaine is all the same thing. But by the way, it's what? It's my street name. Cocaine, dope game, I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
Now tell you what to do in a situation like this. When a man comes short with the money, not take care of the business. Watch out! If a worker goes shot, you cut off his hand and say what this thing for the deputy man. If a worker comes shot, you can cut off his hand and say for this thing for the deputy man.
Life in the streets is all about the game. I'm pimping hoes every day and selling cocaine. I live my life every day in the fast lane and make my money by the thousand selling crack, man. Every day it's the same old routine, finding a fast way of making my dream. I'm selling 8 for 50, y'all, that's my wholesale. My roster just big, I don't need to be 12. Niggas looking for me daily like, oh no. Now where's this one man with the bolos of food? Tried to rob me like Donkey Kong, it was fresh blood, a punk dead in the mud. Cops call me a killer, I just said so what? They label me as a killer, terrorizing the land. They tried to lock me up for a killing. I claim it was a cop with a smile. We shot the pig on the site, that's when I slipped in the grass. I jumped out the handcuffs, then I laughed at his ass. We broke away real clean, some woman saw the whole thing. I just shot her in her face so she could tell a damn thing. We wanted them state, murder one is the case. Cops describe me as a nigga with a smile on my face. I live a street lifestyle as a fugitive child. Been locked down twice, I got a reason to smile. You want some justice? Well, let me give you a tip. Don't cross the one, in other words, don't slip. Because I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it.
Riding on the corner, can driving in your car. Policeman, yeah, them a know in their heart. Them a follow black man from street to street. Stop the Jamaican cause me sell it on the lead. But the weed no corrupt, it no can kill it back. For 2 man, you can go stay on the man crack.
No, way back in the days I used to do crime. It's hard to believe that a brother ain't doing time. I ran from pillar to post to post to pillar. Now as you can see, I wasn't a stable fella. I don't know what my father would have said to me, because he wasn't there from day one, you see. Mom, I know that I gave you some hard times, but try to understand that I had to be down for mine. I know you raised me to be a real man, but there were some things in life that I didn't understand. So I had to go out and learn the hard way. To do a small crime, it's a big price you gotta pay. BS walks, money talks, and that's a fact, see. Now if you cross me in the game, you must get with me. Not only would you lose your life in your go-to, but you can bet that be the last crossing that you do. I'll look around until I find you, cause you gotta pay. Man, you can run and you can hide, but you can't get away. I hate to tell you, but today is not your lucky day. Don't be begging me because I just say nigga please. You remind me of your mama, don't know on your knees. There really ain't no need for you to pray and cry. You should've known how I live, I'm not a nice guy. I'll blow your head off in the second trick, and that's the truth. And like a girl, they get pimped is what I'm telling you. Because I'm in it to win it. 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 How low can you go? Selling wholesale, I make my money real quick. Let all you crumb snatchers be looking real sick. And every day I sell out so fast. You niggas wondering how long can it last? You wouldn't see me selling rock for rock, getting 100 a lick. I like 1,000 a pop. Now if you wanna know why I use B12, I got the habit so my rocks swell. I'm selling rocks on the block like candy, doing it like a dope man, fine and dandy. 8 for 50, 12 times is a lot of rock. Now that's a quick $600 pop. Subtract that from my keep, and that's 96 less rocks and money in my pocket. And you sell it dime for dime. That's $120, you done lost your mind. But you can do it cause you can. Cause I can't compare you to me, cause I'm a wholesale man. The wholesale man. Looking for me day and night, because I got the deals that they all like. Now even if you got 48s on, now that's enough to bring a pack of steaks home. Just bring me your money and I'll rack them up, and open your hands and I'll stack them up. Now since I got it going on, now you can reach me on my beeper, or either on my car phone, or either catch me in the wind, in my black Benz, just me and my friends, riding down the street just having fun. With a cooler full of beer, you know how it's done. You probably wouldn't know what I mean, cause within my system I get hyper than a crack fiend. Every hour I stop by my quarter house, pick up $1 grand, and then I bail out. Around 12 o'clock, that's when I close shop. Another day, another 20 grand, I clock. I'm the wholesale man. $30 grand a day, 930,000 every year. I don't play. This is an everyday thing. I keep a pocket full of money and a handful of crack, man. S1 is my street name. Selling wholesale rocks, y'all know that's my game. You got 10, it's 2 for 1. 20 is 4, and 30 is 2 more. Add it up and your pipe will get hot. How would you act to smoke 6 rocks? Now you can smoke for days and days. Just keep on smoking till you smoke your rocks away. Then come and see me, Mr. Wholesale Man, y'all. Remember me? I'm the wholesale man. The man with the phone. You know the junk. The wholesale man.
This is serious business. Drop it.
Now I can't lie, I must admit, there used to be a time I was a sucker for a bitch, but now that shit done played out. Just like the bitch that I'm talking about. You know, man, I must admit I was a sucker. But when it comes to a bitch now, fuck her. You got to have a strong game. Because they come and they go. Now that's the trick of the game. A brother like the one to get an attitude. When it comes to a stupid bitch, I get rude. That lets them know I'm not the one. The beat you can spit out like a piece of bubble gum. You see, I'm not a trick. In other words, I'm saying I'm not a sucker for a bitch. A brother like the one is not a trick. And all I gotta say, I'm not a sucker for a bitch.
I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch. For no bitch. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch.
You know, man, this is a trip. The women of today, they want a brother to slip. Although they're sweet and they're fine, and some of them are cute. Those are the ones you just knock the boot, you see. You gotta watch yourself, they're out the gate. And once they got you, they won't even thank you. This is the situation time and time again. Brothers game with no kind of win. They out the gate, they try to play the gate role. They try to play us and they act as if we don't know. They always talking about they want this and that. I got a question, shit, tell me where they working at. They always saying you need a job to be with me. I got my own pocket check, you got your money, see. I am a man and I'ma do as I please. And ain't no bitch out there gonna stop me.
I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch. For no bitch. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch.
In 1988 I had a bitch who tried to bump me with that child support shit. She was a Cashville hoe. She thought I didn't know that she was fucking me and another nigga too, money. I mean the bitch tried to play. She told me 2 months later, that's when I'm gonna have your baby. I told the bitch don't even try. You was fucking him and them you can't deny. She told the judge that it was mine. I told the judge that bitch retarded, G, that hoe she's lying. He looked at me and replied, why are you saying that? Cause she was fucking me and them and I can prove that. He asked the hoe, Miss Bitch, is it true? She stood all quiet like she didn't know what to do. Then the story I tell there's only one object. Fuck a bitch from the projects.
I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch. For no bitch. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch.
The bitch to me is all the same. Because every little bitch gets treated to the dick game when she meets the one. Because I'm like Big Daddy, you see I gets the job done. No one can make them come faster. You can say that I'm a 5 feet 10 ton master. I specialize in sex. I got them fighting in line, trying to figure out who's next. You see, I'm not a trick. And all I gotta say, I'm not a sucker for a bitch. A brother like the one that's not a trick. You can't be a sucker for a bitch, G. You can't be a sucker for a bitch.
I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch. For no bitch. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker. I ain't gonna be no sucker for no bitch.
Fed up and with the crap that's going on. That's why I had to get back and write this song. Just reach, guitar, and burning beat. The subject, the title was no justice, no peace is what they told me. So let's unite and help one another. Sisters and brothers, we all come from a mother. It doesn't matter what color, because a brother is a brother, not a short off talk. And a sister is a sister, no color at all. We gotta face the facts that we all are human, some white, some black. The color doesn't amount. Me, it's the person himself, to me is what really counts. But sometimes it's hard to understand. How can a brother kill another brother, man? You see, I got an idea on what's going on. The situation is wrong, that's why I wrote this song. To ask you to stop the violence, to live and let live, now that's a good deal. I'm not asking for much, I'm just trying to stop you from getting your life took. So tell me when will crime cease, cause no justice, it ain't no peace.
Today's special is
no justice, no peace.
Come on.
open your eyes and see that it's not a dream. What happened to my homeboy Rodney King? 4 cops wanna beat up on a brother just because a nigga was the opposite color. So when I see a badge and a gun, the first thought come to mind is to break out and run. But you can't blame me, because I don't wanna end up like out of Delaney. You see, I think about the days of way back where brothers got home because their skin was black by a bunch of white boys running around in white suits. They couldn't have been nothing but a bunch of white freaks. And they say this land is of the free. This land is your land, this land is my land. You better think again. So tell me, when will crime cease? Cause no justice, it ain't no peace.
Today's special is
No justice, no peace. They tryna ban Ice-T for cop killing. It probably been alright for nigga killing. You see this crap that they pulling is kinda strange. You wanna know the truth? I think it's a bunch of games, cause they scared of the truth. The new KKK is walking around in blue suits. Rap music, they don't wanna use it, because they say it's causing too much confusion. They don't understand that this is the way we get our message across the land. You know what I'm saying, G? They must think that my mind is playing tricks on me, cause it's getting outrageous. This police brutality is getting contagious on the black police, because the black and white cops killed my cousin T. They say crime don't pay, but I see crooked cop each and every other day, and they want crime to cease. With no justice, it ain't no peace.
today's special is
No justice, no peace.
today's special is
No justice, no peace. No justice, no peace. You see, without no justice, there's no peace.
Not the way to do it. I told you.
Now here's a little story about my homeboy Fred. He was a real cool brother, man, but now he's dead. He lived a life that was similar to mine, making fast money and always on the run. Now the way that he died was by a bullet from his own gun. Now that's a shame, you know what I'm saying? When my boys told me Fred was dead, I thought they were playing, cause Fred was real cool, a mellow type fella. When it came to trouble, Fred back was yellow. I tried to warn Fred, what you sow, you reap. And in the dope game, there's acne in the feet. And what goes up, you know it must come down. But Fred didn't listen, cause he's underground. You see, Fred's dead. Now when Fred bought something, he only bought the best. Every time he was ill, he was very well dressed. He drove a 4-door convertible Benz, or you know, a black 500 that sat on Lorenzo's. A gold down nigga that always looked clean. Before he got popped, he had everything. They took him to a place where they take the bad men. He did 10 off of 20 in the federal pen. When Fred got out, I fronted him a key. He shook my hand and said thanks to me. I said that's alright, because Fred, you're cool. You forgot, G, you're from the old school. But if I hadn't gave him that dope, he'd probably be here today, because Freddy's dead. Now Fred worked hard for weeks and weeks, trying to get rid of the dope that I fronted him, you see. He came back about 2 weeks later. He said, sorry, that's one, but brother, man, I tried. And about an hour later, he committed suicide. One shot to his temple, it was simple. It's a shame what happened to Fred, but now I can't believe that Freddy's dead. See, Freddy's dead.
Freddy's dead.
You know the jam is kinda funky and it sound real dope. It gets better and even hyper with the lyrics I wrote. And the style that I'm using makes it sound more cool. You see I'm rapping laid back so I can act like a fool. But right about now I'm kinda thirsty, G. So won't you go to the store and grab some more leaf so that we can get blitzed, in other words get drunk. You know, yeah, I got the cooler in the trunk. So won't you grab some ice so we can keep the beer cool. And once you get back, we can jump into the jet and go to 2 C's and chill with the fellas. Just like we used to do in the old days. We ain't got to change just because we got it made. You see, it's hard for a brother like me to forget where I come from. Because Billboard was down from day one, and they used to say that I was gonna change. But I ain't about to change a goddamn thing. You see, you thought I wasn't coming out, but now I'm here. You know, yeah, I'm about to make the album of the year. We'll let the children play in the first group. And with this song makes the album real cool. It ain't no secret that this jam is sight. So if you wanna party, y'all, we gonna party tonight. We gonna party tonight, y'all. You know a party ain't a party without no group, and especially if you ain't got a square to. You see, I like to party, and that's no lie. I guess that I'll be partying till the day that I die. You see, I got that feeling, and I have the urge. And by the way, chick, you didn't forget the urge. So won't you roll a joint so we can all get blitzed? I ain't smoking too much cause I don't want to get sick. You know the last time we party, I was sick the day out. I think I took about 4 alka-seltzers. My head was pounding and my stomach was aching. That weed no leak, it don't be shaking and baking. But what's so bad, the alka-seltzer didn't do it all. I'm real glad that they made Pepto-Bismol. And after a while I started feeling great. My head it didn't pound and my stomach didn't ache. And right on time my phone started to ring. I said to myself, damn, now who can this be? D called me up to see if I was alright. He said, yo, S1, we gonna party tonight. So I said to myself, I guess I feel cool to go ahead and let the operator operate. So you know how it is when you're feeling alright. So yo, y'all, we gonna party tonight. Then you thought I was gone, but now I'm back to take up the slack that I lacked on the first and second track. To show my versatility, my ability, that I can go on for days and days. Keep all my fan club members so amazed at the things I do and the words I say. Then you know like I know the S1 don't play. You see my rhyme so hot, I melt you like butter. I blow you out even if I stutter. I wouldn't mutter for your own concerns, so pay attention. Because I want you to learn that I can come apart in the end and the start. But now I'm in the light and you're standing in the dark. So how does it feel to be a suck MC? And oh yeah, while you sucking, won't you suck on me? It ain't no secret that this jam is sight. So if you wanna party, y'all, we got a party tonight. We got a party tonight, y'all. We're gonna party tonight, y'all.
All right, fellas, no talking, no hands in your pockets, face the wall.
The names mentioned in this rap have been changed in order to protect the guilty.
Now this song, it goes out to a brother named Smitty, because the way that he died was really a pity. See, nobody knows how their life is gonna end, but yo, it's real messed up when you're killed by a friend. I heard the story on the news, you know, and up to this day, you see, I kinda refuse to believe that stuff. You see, a brother like Smitty could pay a nigga to make a hit. He wouldn't have did it himself. In other words, I'm saying he would've got somebody else to do a little drive-by. No, all I'm trying to say, Smitty wasn't that type of guy. You said it was an accident, but money talks, Kate, and that's a bunch of BS. See, Smitty thought you had his back, but little did he know that it was him you was about to jack. You shot him in the head. Within the blinking of an eye, he was labeled as dead. But that's how it goes when you're living in this world where nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Now Smitty was a real cool brother, but he lived his life looking over his shoulders. But to each is his own. The south side of Houston where Smitty called home. I met Smitty at Luther's concert. He had on black slacks and a red silk shirt with a dolphin that came. Now I remember when Smitty had a money machine. He went and bought a Rolls Royce when he came back to town, and he was looking real choice. See, Smitty had big nuts. He'll beat a homie out of 50 grand and say, so what? He just didn't care. I wonder if he knew that 92 would be his last year, but Smitty would never tell. You wanna know the truth, you gotta talk to Mr. CK knows the real deal on how and the reason why Smitty got killed. But that's how it goes when you're living in this world where nobody knows. Nobody knows. Don't nobody know. Nobody knows. Now Smitty was very well known, but now his house is no longer a home. Cause what you sow is what you reap. And in the dope game there's agony and defeat. And what goes up, you know it must come down, even if you got a lot 6 feet deep underground. But that's how it goes when you're living in this big old world where nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I heard the story on the news and nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I heard the story on the news and nobody knows. Nobody knows. I heard the story on the news and nobody knows. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Life in the streets is all about the game. People going places known only by nicknames. driving fancy cars and wearing diamond rings. Now you can just about afford almost anything. While the getting is good, you better get all you can, because one day soon the street life will end. Out in the streets is a whole new world, not a place to grow up for little boys and girls. Babies having babies, no ifs, ands, no maybes. You can say that I'm stupid or either say that I'm crazy, but it's the truth, you know it's a fact. People turn to crack from the knowledge they lack. You're nothing but a baby, but you wanna be grown. You better go home and leave the streets alone, cause if you don't, you're only headed for trouble. You know it good and damn well at home you wearing your mother. Now since the street is not a place to play, I'ma tell you all what my mama used to say. My mama used to say everything she thought was right, to keep me from falling into the street life. A life that I know almost everything goes. A life at age 10, a young kid shouldn't know about street life. But what's wrong, what's right, the facts of life. Now ain't that nice? I'm not trying to tell you wrong from right. What I'm telling you something is about street life. I got something to say. Let the children play.
Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You ought to let the children play, let them play. You want to let the children play, let them play.
Out in the streets you can see everything, from pimps to hoes to people selling cocaine. How could you work from 9 to 5, making $4.25? You can't survive. You living life only day for day. The only thought in your mind is getting paid a quicker way. Out in the streets is a whole new world, not a place to grow up for little boys and girls. Babies having babies, no ifs, ands, no maybes. You can say that I'm stupid or either say that I'm crazy, but it's the truth, you know it's a fact. People turn to crack from the knowledge they lack. You're nothing but a baby, but you wanna be grown. You better go home and leave these streets alone, cause if you don't, you're only headed for trouble. You know it good and damn well at home you wearing your mother. I got something to say. Let the children play.
Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You ought to let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play.
What makes you think that you're better than the next man? Is it that you feel you have the upper hand? I hate to tell you, but you see it's not true. It's one for all and not all for you. You only thinking about yourself, and you don't really care about nobody else. Get what you can, forget the next man is your game plan. You better think again. I got something to say. Let the children play.
Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You ought to let the children play, let them play. You want to let the children play, let them play.
The white, the black, Puerto Ricans and the Jews. If we all were black, tell me what would you do? Would you act as if that you really didn't care? Well, I'm telling you all, it's a family affair.
Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. You ought to let the children play, let them play. You want to let the children play, let them play. Let the children play, let them play. You got to let the children play, let them play. Let the children play, let them play.
Now girls pay attention, here's the first rule. Now if you see a fine guy, look, don't mean he's really cool. You see, he's out for one thing. And once he got you girls, the fat lady sings. Just tell him where you're coming from. You see, let the brother know, hey, you're not the one. You gotta play him cool. You put the guy in check and give him the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Remember the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
The girls, I ain't jumping on your tips, but right about now, you see, I'm about to trip. Now girls up today, if a guy got money, she's giving up the play. It's just like a fight. You see, she's willing to go around for the money that night. Now girls, I got a surprise. If you come my way, you get bubblegum and watery eyes. And I'm out of bubblegum, so that ought to let you know, hey, I'm not the one. You see, I keep my cool. I put your ass in check and give you the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Remember the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
The first rule. Guys, we gotta play smart. If you got a good girl, let her know she's in your heart. For you girls, it goes the same. Be there for your man through the joy and the pain. You see, tell him how you feel. Men, let your women know your love is for real. And you'll see that love is true. And when your problems occur, you will know what to do. But don't you never forget, if your guy or girl is slipping, put them in check. But you gotta keep your cool. You put each other in check and remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Remember the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
The first rule. Now together, you both are looking real good. Your relationship is cool and everything is going smooth. Always keep this in mind. Good men and women these days are hard to find. You gotta treat each other right, because when you break up, it cuts deeper than a knife. Just tell it like it is. Let each other know that your love is for real. But never lose your cool. And if you ever have a problem, remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
Remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Nothing but the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
Remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
Remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
Only the first rule.
Treat them with respect, nothing else.
Remember the first rule.
Love your friend, love yourself.
You just gotta remember the first rule.
Treat them